Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to your weekly general taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for all of us. These are for the general energies, trends and themes that we're likely to be experiencing over the course of the week. All of this, of course, is informed by my intuitive message. Every week I go into my intuition and I ask for a message, an overarching theme or thread that we're likely to be experiencing or need to work with over the course of this week. Now, with that said, you have three decks. I'm going to be pulling a Destiny card from the Human Design Oracle deck, three cards from one deck, and this will be for the direction cards, how we best utilize that Destiny energy. And then we have three more cards which will be looking at the insight. So if we could see around corners, what would it be that we needed to know? What would it be that we needed to see? And I apologize, it is very bright here today, as you can see. So either which way, we enjoy the sunshine, right? Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So this week's message, so a few weeks ago we had the symbol that I was given was the sun setting. And this week it's kind of like a part two of that. So whatever was happening for you about 4 weeks ago, so about a month ago at this point, this may be like a part two of that. And so this week the message is the descent to renewal begins, right? So what this basically means is this is the time. So it's kind of like, you know, when we have a new moon, before we have the actual new moon, the moon goes through its balsamic phase, right? Where we're wrapping things up. We're kind of preparing to do that whole regeneration thing. We're in, at this point, we're in Scorpio season, right? Or certainly coming into Scorpio season, which means that we really are coming into that space of regeneration, which makes total sense. So with that, the message kind of is literally that, right? We're moving towards this space where we're going to regenerate. And in order to do that, we have to go through that descent. So it's like we're having that moment where we're coalescing in some way, shape or form at this moment in time. Okay, so for our should I say for our Destiny card, we have all right, so the Destiny card for the week ahead, I don't know why, but that one is shouting at me. So we've got the Gate 27 and Caring. This is a family card, right? It's a card of the family, the tribe, the people that you're connected to, the people that you look after, the people that look after you in return. And it also, mind your business, Siri, it also speaks to, so you see the robin on the front, that robins for me always bring good news. Whenever I see a robin, I've seen them before, countless jobs that I've gone for before, any moment where I'm about to get some kind of really good news, I will see a robin. They show up for me in that way. And so when I see this card, it speaks to me of good things to come, great messages to come. And it also suggests that this descent to renewal, right, as this now begins, it basically means pull your people close. The people that you love, the people that you care for, the people that look after you, the people that support you, and vice versa, pull them close. That is going to be your source of courage and strength at this moment in time. And the robin is giving you a very specific message, and that message is you are in a period of renewal. So we see the gate 27, right? So the numbers, the number 2 and 7 gives you 9. 9 is a completion point. This is a culmination point. It's where you accumulate, where not you accumulate, but where you culminate something. So pull your people close, right? Tell them that you love them. This is a week to really connect to your people and to, while you're going through this period of regeneration and growth and rebirth, have that, but allow people to support you while you're going through it. So for our direction cards, how do we best lean into all of this and use it to our advantage? With the 5 of Cups, so look, the Gate 27 is a family card. You've got the 5 of Cups, which can be about loss and mourning. So there's potential here. Let's say you have, right, and a lot of you will probably say, well, it's not good news to hear that somebody has passed away. If that person has been in pain and fighting a lot of pain, etc., for a long time, it is possible that actually that could be welcome news, right? It's still going to hurt. It's still going to feel. Interestingly enough, we had this card show up a few weeks ago as well, and I can't remember if it was on the same day. Now, on top of that, we've got the Sun card. Look at this, right? Wow. And then the Three of Swords. So this is where there is a release point. Okay, so the Three of Swords is something that's removed. The Five of Cups is something that we mourn for or a loss that we feel. But the Sun card is the brightest, most happiest card in the deck, which means if this is a touch wood, and I really hope I'm wrong, but if there is a passing of a loved one this week, it suggests that it will be more of a celebration of this person's life and a release of who they, of the pain that they were in. So there's that aspect of this. Now, in terms of the good news that comes in, there is a message to say that something will need to be released to make way for a big or an abundant blessing of some sort. So how we best tap into this with the Five of Cups is by feeling what you feel. How we best tap into this with the Sun card is by being present for every ounce or every moment of the joy. And how we best tap into this with the Three of Swords is by removing or releasing what we know is blocking our joy. And sometimes that's what it takes, right? Sometimes it really is about us saying, okay, you know what, this thing, this person, this situation, etc., it ruins my mental peace. It doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't make me feel safe. It doesn't make me feel whatever it is that I want or I need to feel. And so it's time to release that. For a lot of you, this could be a moment that is revealed to you where it is highlighted to you that something needs to be let go of, closed down, gotten rid of, etc. For some of you, I touch wood, and I really hope I'm wrong on this front, it could even be a pet, right? And so while these experiences are never easy and they are challenging, they very often serve to make us stronger in some way. So for our insight cards, what do we not see at the moment? We've got the Two of Cups, wow, with the Two of Swords, okay, and the Ace of Swords. So there is a new contract of some sort that is coming into play. New connections, new commitments, new interactions in some way, shape or form are a part of this. So 2 twos in the tarot represents a bond, a pact or an accord. This is a partnership, a connection or a collaboration that's being formed, a new one that's being formed. And that Ace of Swords suggests that this is something being born, but in a very, what's the word that I'm looking for? There's something being born here, but in a very, excuse me, ooh, sorry, ooh, that one went right through me, but in a very official capacity. Now, the Two of Cups is a love card. It's a relationship card, a connection card. You couple this with the caring energy. For a lot of you that are single, this week you could be connecting with or meeting somebody at a time where you're like, you could have met me at any other time and I would have been happy about it, but right now I am not at my best. And I'm not at my best because I've got this whole other situation going on. But then you quickly realize, like, wow, this person can see me in all of this, like the mess, right? And still kind of be interested or intrigued by me. Wow, awesome. That means that this person is probably a keeper. For those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments already, this could literally speak to you and your partner forging a new bond or a new connection now that something that has been a challenge has actually been released. So that's one way this could show up. Now, on the wider world stage, this is going to be some kind of peace talk, some kind of ballot, some kind of new vote that is called. There's something here that comes through where it's like, we're going to put this in place and we're going to, I want to say co-create. I mean, they never really co-create with we the people. Usually we just kind of get told the way that things are, but this is going to be peace talks of some sort that are reached and will be inked. I think this will actually be something that goes ahead. Whether it sticks or stands or not is something completely different. So it will be interesting to see how this shows up. All in all, not a bad read at all. Yes, there's some heavy stuff in there for sure. But it really is I want to say like not a game, but it really is like a week of two halves. There's going to be some really great stuff in here, with wonderful connections and support. And there's going to be some really challenging stuff in here as well. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up and also how it speaks to the wider world stage. I love it when you guys share things like articles and everything that you've seen that speak to the readings that I put out. Yes, you know, in that regard, it makes me feel good to know that my predictions are working, but more importantly, it's great to see that the oracle that is tarot is absolutely doing what it's meant to do, all right, what it says on the tin, as they say. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.